Hey YouTube. So I'm a really big fan of the George Foreman grills, so I thought I'd do a review of them. Um, Before we start, I got my really old George Foreman. I've had it for like 5, 6 years probably 5 years. Been used quite a lot. Still works perfectly. The old style George Foreman. So yeah, I can attest to the quality of these. They all last. I've been using this one for probably about a year. Still in perfect condition. So this is actually the 8 serving George Foreman. There's a link to this in the description below. You should check it out on Amazon. They're a really good investment for students, bachelors, anybody who just you want to eat. I generally eat healthier when I have one of these, which is a great thing. It's really easy to make meats, vegetables, all kinds of stuff. Reheat food. You can actually cook steak on these too. You sear them on the stove and then put them in this, and it cooks perfectly. That's what the bottom looks like. It does have a little kickstand right here to give it more height in the back. That way, your fats drip out more. Makes it easier. Comes with the little drip tray that goes into the front of it. You'll see it when I put it down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a plug-in, and it's got a temperature control down here, minimum, maximum. So I'm going to go ahead and make some ground chicken. I'm just going to make some chicken today. I intended to pick up chicken breasts. Here's where the tray goes. But unfortunately, I didn't get around to it, so I'm doing ground chicken, which I had in the fridge, in case of situations like this that I don't eat junk food. So what I'm going to do is I have 2 small red potatoes cut in half, completely, fresh, hard. I'm going to go ahead and microwave them for about 2 minutes to get them decently cooked. Then I'm going to cook them on the Foreman. So in the meantime, I've got the Foreman preheating. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some Pam, wherever it is. There it is. Organic olive oil Pam. I understand it's still not really good for you, but it's convenient, so just gonna give it a light coating. So let's. I have some chopped green onions here. I like them in big chunks with the stock base is still on. Have my ground chicken. I'm going to go ahead and open that up so we can get started. I also have some fresh dill. I know that dill isn't generally used when cooking chicken, but I have it, here, and I don't want to waste fresh herbs, so I'm going to go ahead and use it anyways, and see what I can make of it. So this chicken's being a pain, unfortunately. The wrapper is hard to cut. There we go. So ground chicken, not the prettiest sight. I'm going to go ahead and dump it right in the center. Empty out the whole bag. And this isn't pretty, but it's one of the better ground meats for you. It's lower fat. Same amount of protein, I believe, as turkey. So it gets the job done, especially, like I said, biggest thing with this is I tend to eat healthier and, stuff like that because it's easier, and I, enjoy eating healthy anyway. So I'm going to grab my green onions. Actually, let's spice this up first. So you can spice it up just the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of the fresh dill I was talking about right down in the center, and I'm just taking, one end. Actually, I'm going to put it around the edges. A little bit more. Looks like the potatoes are done, or sounds like it rather. Okay, enough with the dill. I'm going to grab some taco seasoning. And yes, this is kind of cheating, but again, the point of this is convenience and stuff like that. Anybody who uses taco seasoning knows you need a little bit, and it's going to be spread over the whole amount of meat. So I put a little bit, let's say a little bit more than a little bit, but put some taco seasoning on there. 1 second, trying to zoom in for you guys. Like I said, it's still a mass in the center. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some red chili peppers, whole bunch, like my food spicy. Throwing on some ground black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper too. And grabbing my smaller onion chunks and throwing them right in the center. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and smash it down, kind of spread everything out. Okay. Sound like somebody from South Park. Obviously, I wash my hands very thoroughly right before this. Hot water, soap, all the good stuff. I'm touching my food when it's raw. It's, okay, as long as you're hygienic, you wash your hands well with hot water. I'm kind of a hands-on cooker per se, although I'm not drying my hands with anything clean, so. Trying to show my viewers better habits, although I'm normally pretty decent myself about kitchen cleanliness. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the rest of the onions on top and around the sides. I'm going to throw some more seasoning on there because it's pretty sparse at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and grab those potatoes as well. Yep, so potatoes just needed 2 minutes. 2 small red potatoes. Well, one's medium, one's small. I'm just going to throw those on there. Try and get them directly on the grill, so no onions, no turkey in the way. That way they get a chance to get cooked. Okay, and then I needed some fresh garlic, which I need a smaller spoon for. So I'm going to grab some, actually not fresh, but some minced garlic. You get this at Walmart and stuff like that. It's really convenient to use. I'm going to throw literally teaspoons of it on there. I wish I had more actually. So 2 teaspoons, 2.5 teaspoons. And yes, you might be a bit gassy after this, but my stomach's pretty used to it. So spread that all around. My nose is really itchy for some reason. Throw a little bit more on there, a little bit more taco seasoning. Just kind of spread it out. A little bit more red peppers. A little bit more pepper. And I'm probably going to make have this food with like oatmeal or something, so I don't mind spicing it a bit since the oatmeal is really bland. I'll go ahead and fast forward to when it's done. I'll show you guys a little timer that I'll fast forward as well so you can see how long it's been. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so it's been like 2 minutes. I didn't think about really putting my hand in front of the camera right now. I just thought it would be a nice break from, to signal to myself that this is where I wanted the fast forward to stop. That's what it looks like so far. Looks like it's, see if we can get this a little bit closer. Sorry about that, you guys. That's what the turkey looks like so far. Smells pretty good. The potatoes look like they're getting done pretty well. I'll take a look at one of those. Yep. You guys saw me push the center down. I pushed it down really slightly. I just wanted to push the potatoes to the edges or to the middle, since they were kind of holding one side higher than the other. That's why I'm kind of spreading them out right now. I don't recommend you handle your George Foreman like this because it's really hot right now. I'm just, keeping a little bit higher tolerance for heat and stuff like that, so I would say. And for the pain associated with it. So let's get that back there. It's been about 3 minutes now. I'm going to give it maybe another minute or two.
Rocky.
Okay, so I gave it just over another 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Whew, all looks done. Let's go ahead and check that out. So it smells pretty good. Smells like, ground chicken, Mexican restaurant, kind of. Just go ahead and grab some of that, pull it out, and give it a taste test. Alright, so grab a chunk of chicken. Okay, plenty of onions inside of it and stuff. It's like sizzling in my plate. Let's take one small potato and the biggest piece of potato. See if that one's done. And you can leave the rest of it on here. Actually I'm going to leave it open, don't want it to overcook. Leave the rest of it on here, have it as my next meal. So let's go ahead and start taste test right here actually. So let me grab a fork. And let's see. Ooh, potato looks well done. Looks incredibly hot though. So then I'm going to give it a second to cool. I'll try the inside. Let's see. Definitely cooked. I do tend to eat my potatoes a little bit dry. Some people like to put sour cream, butter, something like that on them. I don't. Eating Potatoes, you know, trying to keep calories down, but nutrition a little bit higher. Stuff like that, getting some carbs. So that's how the turkey's cooked. Wow. Okay, that's really good. Firstly, both sides have a thin, crispy layer on it, as you could see. And the meat in the center is really tender. So the thin, crispy layer is just delicious. And then you have like baked in onion and a lot of garlic and pepper and seasonings and stuff. And I really wish you guys could try that. That is really, really good. You guys want a really good recipe? That's one right there. Do exactly what I did. You get like these nice, slightly spicy. Well, I have a very high tolerance for spice, for heat. So, probably for most people, medium or spicy. Ground chicken. Chop this up and throw it in some, like a burrito or something. If you want to have a burrito, but healthier, that would be perfect. It's got slightly crispy around the edges. Tender on the inside. You got a good bit of kick, got a lot of flavor. All the different things going on. It's not too much. They all kind of complement each other. Potatoes came out really good. If you like yours more tender, I would probably boil them, or you can throw them in the microwave in a bowl of water for probably 5 minutes as halves, or maybe 4 minutes. I heard maybe less. I'll probably look that up and post in here. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Once I'm done eating this delicious meal, I'm going to give you guys a video on how to clean up the Foreman, which is really, really easy. Takes like a minute. You can see the drip tray caught very little fat, by the way. Chicken gives off almost no fat. So yeah, see you guys in a couple minutes, or maybe 10. Hey YouTube, so it's been a while since I actually cooked the food. I ended up eating all of it because I was really hungry. I've exercised today and not really eaten much, so I'm going to show you how quick it is to clean it. You can see basically how dirty it was, so let's get started. So I have a hot water dispenser right here, so I'm going to use that to just wash away most of the grease. If you don't have one, just use hot water from the tap, let it heat up. And the good thing about this thing is it is waterproof, so you can just literally grab it, and or it's water resistant rather, so you can grab it, hit the whole thing with the hot water and stuff like that, not really have to worry. Just don't get the outlets of it wet and stuff like that. So it's water resistant. So I'm hitting it with hot water at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some dish soap on there. I really let this stuff crust on, so it is going to be harder to get off than usual, but it's still normally not a problem. These things are normally very quick to clean up. So like I said, this is perfect for the bachelor, the student, anybody who's busy and doesn't really have enough time or necessarily the effort required to cook very often. You know what? Some people just don't like to cook. So between this and crock pots, I don't think that students and bachelors need anything else. Between this and crock pots, you pretty much don't need a stove. And a microwave, of course. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse everything off. Everything's scrubbed up, real nice. So I'm going to go ahead and wash everything off, and then go ahead and finish scrubbing it off again to make sure that everything is clean and off of there. So rinsing it off, grab it, rinse off the top. So alright, rinse everything off. It's pretty much clean now, but I do like to give it another just scrubbing, because the first round of suds were pretty dirty and stuff, so give it a quick scrubbing. Make sure to clean out my brush. go, nice and clean. Make sure when you are cleaning these that you scrub the front, because the grease does drip down there and some people forget to do that. And it will accumulate a little bit. But you should notice it, you know, without a problem. So just make sure you do it. And that's it. I'm just going to rinse it off and I'm done. It's a pretty quick cleanup. I barely filled it up, by the way, in my example, in the chicken example. I really didn't fill it up that much. You can really pack this thing. The hinges expand quite a lot. So I've literally cooked 5 pounds of turkey in here at once, ground turkey. 2 of the Sam's Club Jennie-O ground turkey packs at a time. So those of you that eat ground turkey, if you shop at Sam's Club, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So there you go. Grab a towel or something to put it on so it doesn't leak water on the counter, although most of it drains out within a couple seconds. Throw it on there. I hope my camera didn't take video, but as you guys can see, nice and clean. No spots on it pretty much whatsoever. Well, not pretty much whatsoever. No spots on it whatsoever. You can see the top and all got wet. It still runs perfectly fine. You know, the drip tray, just hit it with a little bit of cleaning, you know, a little bit of scrubbing, and you're good to go, especially since there really wasn't much in there. Okay. So yeah, there will be links in the description below. Please check them out. It takes you straight through to Amazon where you can purchase this for yourself. And yeah, like I said, I've used this one probably, I would say at least 100 times. Still works perfectly. Still, you know, looks like it's brand new. So no complaints. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day, you guys.